Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Radisson Square Garden in beautiful Santa Maria, California. And welcome to NWA Vendetta Pro Wrestling presents Melee Tour 2016. Yeah! I'm your ring announcer for the evening, the valid voice of independent professional wrestling, Mike Garrett Jr. All right, a couple fans out there. Okay, that's what. The check will be in the mail. So what are y'all doing out there tonight, huh? Nice! All right, a couple of you are ready. How about the rest of you? How about on this side right down here? How about you guys? We love you all dearly. We have a fully stacked show set up for you this evening. Title matches, interpromotional matches, ladies matches, and like I said, interpromotional matches pitting Vendetta Pro Wrestling versus Sencow Pro Wrestling. These two promotions have been warring for months, and another chapter will be written this evening at the very end of the program, including our NWA Western States champion, Ricky Ruffin, will be in action. The NWA Western States Tag Team Champions, the Von Jooms, will be in action. And many more of your favorite Vendetta Pro Wrestling athletes will be in action to entertain you on this beautiful evening here in Santa Maria. So, enough of the little pleasantries. Are you ready for some action? I can hear you! Then let's get started. The following singles contest is scheduled for one fall. And your referee for this evening, official Sparky Ballard. Introducing first, weighing in at 170 pounds, from the Los Cruz, Mexico, is 2-2.
Style evolves until it has reached a point of perfection. The evolutionary concept of our style
Fantastic action by the young lions of Vendetta Pro Wrestling. And speaking of young lions, I was passed a note at the beginning of this very event. There is a youngster named Donnie here this evening. Donnie, where are you? Donnie? Donnie! Happy birthday to you, baby! Happy birthday from... What's Donnie? Happy birthday to you too. Everyone has birthday this evening. Buy that man a drink. Happy birthday to you from the Beloved Voice and NWA Vendetta Pro Wrestling. You deserve that. Someone buy him a hot dog too. Hook him up. A few more years, give him a beer too. All right, fans. The following one-on-one contest is scheduled for one fall. Your official for this contest, referee D.C. Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first of two inter-promotional matches here tonight at Melee 2011. We are at the Santa Maria Radisson Hotel.
On the barrio of the 805.
And of course, Jimmy Ray. Always got to have something to say.
That is not how you announce a Sencal Pro wrestler in the ring. My name is Jimmy Ray. Tonight, representing the great nation of Sencal. Representing your barrio in the 805. You can call him the Sencal Kid, RJ Cruz!
Somebody should really point out to Jimmy Ray that Sencal is not, in fact, a nation. It's not even a state.
Tonight, we're here for a little turtle soup.
former Vendetta Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion, former NWA World Triforce champion, the former Underground champion, and two-time former tag team champion. Just give you a little bit of a history lesson here. It was actually Tsunami who trained RJ Cruz at the Vendetta Pro Wrestling Kayfabe College. That is right. RJ Cruz is a trainee from Vendetta Pro Wrestling before he decided to defect to that minor league semi-pro organization in San Luis Obispo. Bell is wrong, and this one is underway. It is in a fight right away. Hard kicks right there by the so-called Sencal kid. Sencal can happen. Big clothesline and another right there by Tsunami. Oh, got down with a spine buster. RJ Cruz learning the hard way. The student can't mess with the teacher. And already getting him set up. Tsunami lets him know you can't sue him. Comes down hard with that elbow drop, and he's calling for the end already. Is that? Even I didn't expect for it to be this quick. He calls for it, the F-Su, and Cruz sliding down off the back. Couple boots in the face there by Cruz. Now, goes for a high cross body, but the small man that he is, F-Su connects! Just like that. 1, 2, 3. No, wait, what? He said DC Brown says he got the shoulder up. Nami says that was a count of 3. I thought it was a count of 3. DC Brown, official assigned by the National Wrestling Alliance. Well, Tsunami, he's got him set up. Gonna spin him around and spinning F-Su. First time doesn't do it. 1, 2, 3, go! Trash! Move I usually don't approve of, but in this case I'll make an exception. Tsunami making quick work of RJ Cruz.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you take the trash, Vendetta Pro style. And just like I made good work of you, Sencal, you have plenty of surprises later on. Now continue playing my awesome music.
Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, your winner here at Melee 2016, Tsunami. We are broadcasting live at worldwide VendettaProWrestling.com via Ustream. In our opening contest, Strider picked up the victory over the debuting Espiritu, making his official debut, I should state. And just like that, your winner, Tsunami.
God, I love that turtle. That's very short work you made out of that little piece of garbage from St. Gallen. Don't worry, we have even more interpromotional action going on later on this evening. And I hope it has the same results. I get so nervous, man. I'm looking forward to that matchup. But we have plenty more action. Fans, I think it's time for a title battle. Are you ready for some title action? contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the NWA Western States Tag Team Championship. Your official for this contest, referee Sparky Ballard. Weighing in a combined weight of 421 pounds from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, Shane the Ballard Brothers.
Shane and Shannon Ballard, the three-time tag team champions, looking to take an unprecedented fourth NWA Western States Tag Team title. Jeremiah, of course, always going face-to-face with Shannon Ballard, taking his shirt off and showing his, well, we'll say impressive physique, I guess. Shane and Shannon Ballard recently challenging for the NWA World Tag Team titles, coming up short on that. That took place in Las Vegas at Casino Royale. They're still one of the top tag teams here in Vendetta Pro and are currently engaged in the longest running internal war, not counting the war we had running with Sencal, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, that music hits, and that can only mean one thing: the NWA Western States Tag Team Champions. Ballard's jumping him on the outside already. The fight is on, even if the match is not as of yet anyway. Cyanide Von Doom being sent to the ropes. Double team right there by the Ballard brothers. Once again, this is not yet an official contest, but the Ballards getting the jumps on the champions. Once again, double team maneuver. Ballards. Shane getting tripped up, and that allows Cyanide to tackle Shannon. NWA Western States Senior Official Sparky Ballard calling for the bell, and this contest is now official. One fall with a 1 hour time limit for the Western States Tag Team titles. Look at that maneuver right there. Dropping the cover, one. Only a count of one. We've already seen how quickly a match can end here. Double hip toss right there by the Von Dooms. Double drop it now off the ropes. Leg drop. Vintage going for the cover. Only a count of one. And those of you watching this for the first time, in case you're wondering whether Shane and Shannon Ballard, you're wondering if Sparky Ballard can maintain any kind of Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Tag is made, and off the top with a stop. Right to that arm goes Vintage Dragon. Vintage Dragon, the former NWA World Triforce Champion. 2014 Wrestler of the Year, but he gets tripped up by Ballard. Shane Ballard on the outside, tripping him up. Shannon Ballard taking advantage of the situation. Now we have a tag, and Shane is in the ring. As I was saying, if this is your first time seeing Vendetta Pro Wrestling, you got a suplex right there by Shane Ballard, followed up by an elbow drop. Now going for the cover, hits the leg, one, only kind of one. And we got a tag right there that brings in Shannon Ballard. Knocking Cyanide Von Doom off the apron. Now bad spot right there for Vintage Dragon. He takes that drop kick. Shannon Ballard goes for the cover, hooks the leg. One, two, no. Shannon Ballard, besides being a three-time tag team champion, is also two-time Vendetta Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion. Look at that! Using Vintage Dragon gets his own tag team partner. And turnabout's fair play, I guess. But there, and all four men are down. Referee will put in a count. If he gets to a count of 10 with nobody getting to their feet, match will be declared a draw. All four men in the ring now. And Irish weapon reversal right there. Cyanide taking down Shannon. Shane in the confusion. Von Doom's now taking advantage of it. Alright, shot right there. And falls over the big clothesline in the corner now. Double team maneuver. Sending Shane Ballard into the corner. And get up ahead of steam and following the running clothesline once again into the corner right there by Cyanide Von Doom. And now, Vintage Dragon, the springboard maneuver, twisting splash right there, making a tag to Cyanide. Cyanide gonna go up and over. Yes, he is! Cyanide go for the cover. One, two. Got him! Wait. But did he get the legal? He said, Sparky said his foot is on the ropes. He did get to a count of 3, but he's saying the foot is on the ropes. That cancels out the 3 count. This match continues. Match continues. Off the rope. The double team maneuver by the Von Dooms, champions. One, two. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I think we got all kinds of confusion. I'm not sure if Sparky even knows who the people men are at this point. Low bridge right there by Shannon Ballard, sending Cyanide Von Doom to the outside. Vintage Dragon. Trading shots back and forth. Interesting that we have a chant of USA. Vintage Dragons from Nicaragua. Shannon Ballard from Canada. I guess I'll get behind it. Big spine buster there in the center of the ring by Cyanide. And now, Vintage going up to the top. Looking to finish it off. Santon Bob connects. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Sparky's pulled to the outside. That should be, yes it is, disqualification.
Hell yeah! Do that! Yeah!
Sparky Ballard has disqualified the Ballard Brothers. So your winners and still the NWA
continues after the match. Ballard Brothers continue with the assault. They have been disqualified. Cyanide and Big Dragon will retain the Western States Tag Team titles, but right now, they get out of this situation. Shannon Ballard has got one of the belts. Shannon Ballard has got one of the belts. Vintage trying to, but unable to fight out of it, but now stolen away by Cyanide. Ballard Brothers are sent running, and the Von Dooms and for all intents and purposes, the Von Dooms have won this feud. They are still the Western States Tag Team Champions. But at this point, it's more personal than professional. Your winners at Melee 2016, Vintage Dragon, Cyanide Von Doom, the Western States Tag Team Champions, the Von Dooms. Stay with us. We got more action coming to you live from Santa Maria, California. Vendetta Pro Wrestling.com.
Looks like this little feud between the Von Dooms and the Battle Brothers is heating up something mighty, huh? I'll give you a little bit of credibility. They do have free health here. But it is kind of like a loft apartment over a really nice party, you know what I mean? The following one-on-one intergender contest is scheduled for one fall. Your official for this contest, referee Sparky Ballard. Sanctioned, New York. This is the Superior Man, Alexander G.
Vendetta Pro Wrestling.com. This is Melee 2016, coming to you live from the Radisson Hotel, Santa Maria, California. Making his way to the ring right now, the Superior Man, so he claims, Alexander G. Bernard, accompanied by his unwilling but contractually obligated servant, Jimmy Mayhem, the former Shogun of Harlem, contractually reduced to a mere servant, and unfortunately, for those that are not aware, Jimmy Mayhem, he has nobody to blame but himself. He signed a contract. He thought he was signing a contract for a match. He, in fact, signed all of his rights over to Alexander G. Bernard. Always read the contract before you sign it. But Alexander G. Bernard will have a very interesting opponent here tonight, as we await Alexander G. Bernard to be ready for action. That's a matter of opinion. Yeah, there's not just any woman that you're going to be facing here tonight, Bernard.
Side of darkness. This is Prancing Dad.
Coming to you from the other side of darkness. She is known as Holiday. She's a competitor for Stardom, World Wondering Stardom in Japan, an international women's superstar, and she is here at Vendetta Pro Wrestling tonight to take on Alexander G. Bernard. In this intergender contest, I'm not really sure this is a fair fight, to be honest with you. Bernard needs more backup. Holiday ready to compete right now. Still awaiting Alexander G. Bernard to be ready. Fans, do not go away. I assure you, he will be ready to compete sometime tonight. And look at this. Demeaning, degrading. Oh, why? Why must you do this? But now as Jimmy Mayhem, the former Shogun, leaves the ring, Sparky Bell calls for the bell. Finally, this one is underway. 1 fall, 20-minute time limit. I think it took Bernard 25 minutes just to get ready. That's debatable. Bernard attempting to be a gentleman, giving Holiday one chance to leave the ring. If anybody needs to leave the ring, I think it's probably Bernard. There you go. Nice big shot followed by a number of forearms, but Bernard will have the power advantage here, but Holiday's crazy enough to not care. Nice hip toss right there by Holiday. And running knee lift to the midsection, off the ropes. Cross body block. That is a cover. 1, 2, and no. Thinking at this point, Bernard wished that he was the one that left the ring. Big clothesline right there. Bernard going for the cover. 1, 2, no. The part of Holiday though that likes this. Stepping on his throat, going to the choke. She might like that as well. I'm going to just leave that alone. Bernard stomping away. Holiday asking, is that all you got? Look at that, just stepping right on her face. Stepping on her face.
Come on. Send it back to the kitchen.
Bernard with a knee lift. Pace definitely in the advantage of Alexander G. Bernard at this point. Got some excited fans here in Santa Maria, California. I don't know if the camera can quite pick it up, but the look in Holiday's eyes, the look on her face, she's enjoying all of this. There's a big clothesline right there by Bernard. Snap there, takedown. A hard forearm shot right to the back of the head. Look at this, stepping on her head now, choking her on that bottom rope.
She's trying to remove my wrist tape.
Bernard now saying Holiday trying to remove what? He's saying Holiday trying to remove his wrist tape. Bernard now having words with Jimmy Mayhem, and that gave Holiday just enough time to recover. Holiday now going after Bernard, but now Bernard to his feet first, taking advantage, charging it to the corner, but now Holiday going up, and got a roll over for cover 1, only a count of 1. Bernard now going for that clothesline again, crucifix beaten by, yes, 1, 2. Crucifix only gets a count of 2. Got to set up now, sunset flip. Not enough body weight to take over with the larger Bernard, who sits down under 1, 2, no.
Come on.
Bernard giving a verbal tongue lashing before dropping that big leg drop. 1, 2, no, brother. Leg drop, not picking up a 3 count this time. Crowd getting behind Holiday here in Santa Maria. She makes her Vendetta Pro Wrestling debut. And Hangman's neck breaker there by Bernard. Bernard keeping his slow pace, got to cover 1, 2, no. nice slow pace, which definitely is in his favor. Yet I can't help but think there's some part of Holiday that's actually enjoying all of this. On the outside, Jimmy Mayhem thinking about it, but Jimmy Mayhem was going to go after her, and it looks like he can't bring himself to do it. Bernard probably thought he was attacking her the entire time, and he couldn't bring himself to do it. Wasting his time arguing with Jimmy Mayhem as Holiday gets back to her feet. Now from behind. Series of kicks. It sets him and hits a neck breaker on him. Off the ropes now. Front drop kick. Holiday pick up the pace that will favor her. Holiday now up on the second rope. Comes down with flying leg drop. Guillotine leg drop there by Holiday. She says that's it. She goes for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and Bernard now escaping to the outside. That's a smart maneuver to get the pace of the match back in his favor, but Holiday now up on the apron. Holiday dives forward, takes out Jimmy Mayhem. I know, in fact, she was going for Bernard. Claiming intellect, but look at this, Holiday. Holiday hitting that version of the broke kick. Goes for the cover right now. 1, 2, and no. Bernard grabbing that second rope. That'll break the count. Big choke slam right there by Bernard. Bernard goes for the cover of the leg. 1, 2, and no. Bernard wondering what it takes to keep somebody like Holiday down. A lot of people wonder that. Bernard now going to the outside, and wait, he's got a pair of scissors. What the hell is he gonna do? Wait, he's cutting off. He's cutting off the. He's cutting off the wrapping around that protective cover of that turnbuckle. There's a steel bolt underneath that protective padding. Sparky going to recover the padding and trying to put it on, but now from behind, Bernard arguing with Jimmy Mayhem, and from behind, Holiday as a zombie stalking her prey that Red's unaware. Oh, look at that! Mayhem was going for Bernard. 1, 2, 3. And I use this term loosely, winner. Alexander G. Bernard pick up the win here at Melee 2016. Jimmy Mayhem was actually going to try to attempting to make Bernard kiss the Converse, but Bernard moving out of the way. Holiday catching that boot right to the face. Give the unintentional assist to Jimmy Mayhem. The match is over, but the fight might not be. Holiday back on her feet. Got him set up! sparring partner in Global Assault. Big Bam's got something to say, looks like.
Hey, Santa Maria, I got one question for you. I want to see his teeth get kicked down his throat. You want to see it, you hear you showing up.
Shogun, but contractually, he can't.
Go ahead, man. Why don't you get one time? You know what? Superior, man. You ain't so superior. You know that? But I'll tell you one thing. You know what? No, not me. They'll tell you one thing. When I say he's the master,
show him that!
Santa Maria. But who is your master? That's the part where we all say, Alexander G. Brown. As a matter of fact, really. Now I do not know why you are meddling in our affairs. But I seek to make it the last time. In case I need to remind you, if you ever wish to wrestle again, you will strike this man down where he stands.
And contractually, he's obligated to do so. He has no choice. Wait.
Come on, I'm loaded.
Poppycock.
He had no choice.
That's out. Or that won't be the last of this.
He just...
No shoulder! Raise my hand!
And this nightmare for Jimmy Mayhem continues. Bernard forcing Mayhem to strike Big Bam, knock him right off the ring apron. No matter how you look at it, your winner, Alexander G. Bernard.
The superior man, Alexander G. Bernard.
Are you the man? Yeah, you the master.
Yes, you are right. I am master of a couple of things, namely the master of ceremonies. I really hope that old dude is old. Jimmy Man does not deserve that kind of treatment.
Yeah, that's right.
The following Tri-Force matchup is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the NWA World Tri-Force Championship. Your official for this contest, referee DC Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a return bout from April Fool's Day for the World Tri-Force Championship.
Hey, come on, brother! Yeah, simple. Yeah, nice. Let's go, Brad. Oh, very good, Brad. Looking good.
At 165 pounds, from San Francisco, California, he is the winner of the 2016 All-Pro Wrestling Young Lions Cup, the real deal,
Will Roberts, the 2015 All-Pro Wrestling Young Lions Cup winner. And once again, challenger for the Tri-Force Championship of the World. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the champion.
Weighing in at 253 pounds, from the Los Coast of Arcata, he is the current reigning and defending NWA World Tri-Force Champion, the California Lexi
Mike Gray, the California Black Sheep, the reigning and defending Tri-Force Champion of the World. The NWA's only three-man championship. The only one that they've had in the entire history, the entire storied history of the National Wrestling Alliance. And the Tri-Force Championship actually began at Melee 2010 as the Vendetta Pro Wrestling Tri-Force title. There it is, displayed by NWA official DC Brown. Once again, it's a return contest. And there's a very personal issue between Greg Hernandez and Mike Crane. Will Roberts just looking to play spoiler and perhaps win a title. And Mike Crane talking too much trash here. Once long as you have 2 men in the ring, that is his option. But then again, you cannot retain your title on the outside. Hooks the clothesline and dives to the outside. Greg Hernandez. Now with multiple men on the outside, referee can in fact put in the count. One of the differences between a triple threat and a Triforce match. Off the top rope to the outside. Will Roberts, the real deal. Roberts now needs to get back in the ring. He brings in Greg Hernandez. That's a smart move because you cannot win the title by count out or disqualification. Snapmare takedown right there in the car. Kick right to the lower back and another one to the chest. And a little showboat there, followed by a spinning elbow drop. Nicely done. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Just barely a count of 2. Greg Hernandez, of course, the first ever and still longest reigning tag team champion here in Vendetta Pro Wrestling. And he gets out, throws to the outside, off the top. Will Roberts, but he gets caught. And into a suplex, nicely done by Mike Rain. Those who might not be aware, Mike Rain is actually the longest reigning champion in professional wrestling right now with an over 10-year, yes, over 10-year reign as UEW Eastern Pacific champion. Ducks clothesline, and kind of a modified suplex right there, nicely done.
Let's go, Greg.
Crowd getting behind Greg Hernandez right now, and Mike Rain's got an interesting combination. Is a quick German suplex, and hangs off to it, delivers another, and nice is nice, 3 times, even better. Three big German suplexes, but that took a lot out of Greg Hernandez to be able to take over the biggest man in the match. Now Will Roberts getting to the top rope. Will Roberts coming up. Front drop kick to both men. Nicely done. Roberts, like I said, he's going to take advantage of this personal situation between these two men and possibly take the Triforce title for himself. A series of axe handles. One taking down Greg Hernandez. So far hasn't been able to take down Mike Ray. Well, now Mike Ray goes down, following the enziguri. And crescent kick to the midsection, goes up and over, nice. Roberts now, but from behind, Mike Ray looks like he's going to go for enziguri, but no, single leg takedown. And look at this. That's a kick, but now has himself up into a bulldog. Mike Rain has an interesting combination. He's both the largest man in the contest and also has the most unorthodox offense of anybody. Cutter! The cutter by Hernandez. Formerly one half of the tag team Dos Perfectos. All 3 men now down, but Greg Hernandez is going to get back to his feet to make this a moot point. But now he's got Roberts set up and goes for the cutter again. No. Super kick. Now Mike Rain catches a reverse crescent kick to the midsection, and now he goes up and over, but no, not enough to take down Mike Rain. Ducks a kick. Has him in a pump handle. Got him set up. Pile driver. Pump handle pile driver. That's going to be it. 1, 2, 3. Greg Hernandez trying to get in, not in time. And still Triforce champion, Mike Ray.
Here is our winner, and still NWA World Triforce champion, the California Black Sheep, Mike Ray.
That title, you only have a 33.4% chance of retaining that title each and every time you step in the ring. And yet Mike Rain has managed to do it. Mike Rain Still the champion, Will Roberts, being somewhat assisted by DC Brown to the outside after eating that off-handle pile driver. Oh no, wait. What the hell? This guy's... I don't think you're going to have much of a chance against Mike Rain. Mike Rain not even going to bother with the guy. Your winner at Melee 2016, once again, Mike Rain. Stay tuned, we got more action coming at you via Ustream at VendettaProWrestling.com.
What great action we've seen here this evening.
Hey, yeah, that's good.
Be real careful. The best of win might get the best of you. All right, fans, how are you all enjoying the show so far this evening, huh? All right, I'm loving what I'm seeing over in the far corner right there myself, folks. And I've also been told that there's some very special people here this evening. The Santa Maria Warriors. Where are they? Yeah, there they are! Santa Maria Warriors, really love you guys, Billy, and thank you so much for coming here. You've been the former ECW Heavyweight Champion and WCW US Champion that made your way this evening. Thank you for taking time out of your busy afternoon to see us. Safe. And now I'm going to introduce to you another very significant winner that all of you are very familiar with. Please welcome the NWA Western States Heavyweight Champion, The Last Temptation, Ricky Rockford!
Santa Maria. And here we are on the Melee tour. For some reason, I don't have an opponent tonight.
He good. Mickey!
Now, this normal person would be like, ooh, I'll take that off.
Yeah, let's go. I would.
But y'all spent y'all hard-earned money to get a good show. I decided I lay the title down on an open challenge. The fighting champion I am. So there's anybody in the back who wants a shot. Who wants a shot at the Western State Championship is wide open, that is. we're turning it back now. This is what makes me. This is what I am, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our company's winning by one half bowler of the 11th committee. No, hell no, cut that music. Cut the music. Ruffin, I do appreciate that you want to make an open challenge, and I have no problem with that, but Rick Luxury.
Yeah, that's right, Rick, that's right.
Maybe you guys seem to have forgotten something. All of Santa Maria remembers you guys lost a match. You cannot challenge for a title for 365 days now. By my count, you still have 292 days remaining before you can challenge for a title. So, thank you for coming out. Thank you for coming all the way down here. So I know you can find a hotel room, maybe get to come and drink at the bar or something like that, but you are not challenging for a title. Anybody else that wants to have a shot at the title, you can do so, but you guys are not allowed to challenge for a title.
Listen here, Joseph Duncan. 365 days is melted down to 292 days. But this man made an open challenge for a championship that I'm accepting. You cannot tell me that I can't accept this. I don't care about these people don't care if there's 292 days. They want me to wrestle tonight. Are you guys gonna make it so that I cannot challenge for another Vendetta Pro title for 292 more days? Well, that's where you're foolish. Because that's not a Vendetta Pro Championship. That title belongs to the National Wrestling Alliance, and my lawyer has a contract signed by the booking committee from the NWA that I am liable for a title shot for a National Wrestling Alliance Championship.
Obviously, Joseph Duncan, you haven't checked your email. You haven't checked the fax machine because you've been busy running your mouth to try to run this business. But if you would have checked your email and the fax machine before leaving your office, you would have seen that the National Wrestling Alliance has indeed allowed this match to happen, and it's going to happen, baby.
So Vendetta Pro fans of Santa Maria, for 292 more days, I will not challenge for a Vendetta Pro title, but tonight I will challenge for the NWA Western States Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, NWA Executive Board has reviewed the case and upon examination of the contract stipulations, the National Wrestling Alliance has found that Mr. Luxury is indeed eligible to challenge for National Wrestling Alliance championships, that he is not eligible to challenge for Vendetta Pro Wrestling championships. This is a genuine document signed by R. Bruce Clark, President, National Wrestling Alliance. Well, looks like Luxury, you managed to get your title now.
I'll give you tips after the show.
Thank you, Buffy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as stated, this is an official match for the NWA Western States Heavyweight Championship. I received a letter of official correspondence from the National Wrestling Alliance saying that Rick Luxury is indeed ineligible to challenge for Vendetta Pro Wrestling titles for another 292 days. Unfortunately, this is not a Vendetta Pro Wrestling title. It is a National Wrestling Alliance title. This is why nobody likes lawyers. Rick Luxury. Neck breaker right there by Luxury. The challenger, he goes to the cover. 1, 2, no. If he'd hooked the leg, we might have had a new champion. Ricky Ruffin, that is, the current Western States Heavyweight Champion. Sunset flip attempt. And he gets him over right now. 1, 2, and no. Oh, what a big clothesline right there by Luxury. Luxury once again showing off. To be honest with you, I can't really blame him in this situation. He got over on all of us. Now, Ruffin hit with that knee lift to the midsection. Ruffin right now is our only hope of keeping Rick Luxury from holding another title, and Vendetta Pro Wrestling goes for the cover. 1, 2, and no. Ruffin recently picking up a win in Mississippi, defending that Western States title. Last I checked, Mississippi is not a Western state, however. Nobody home for Luxury. And Luxury goes with an elbow drop, finds nobody, tries for it again, gets the same result. Ruffin now back on his feet. Ruffin with a nice takedown, kind of a modified STO. Now, trademark offense by Ruffin. The elbow drop, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and no. Ruffin now going for the Irish whip, but that is reversed, and a thumb to the eye by Luxury because Luxury now choking him on that second rope. Look at that, a slap by Donovich Roy on the outside. I'm half a mind to go over there and smack him myself. In fact, during a little discussion before the match, it never happened. Big stupid slam right there by Luxury. The challenger going up on the second rope. Setting up the elbow, but no. Ruffin getting up the boot. And Luxury is out. Ruffin now, Trademark offense, I think we know what's coming up next. Drop kick, nice. Right to the face. Go for the cover, 1, 2, and Neckbreaker applied right there by Ruffin. Wants to get the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. No, only count of 2.
Let's go!
Now look at this. Up in the fireman's carry and a roll through by Luxury. Nicely done, I gotta say. 1, 2, no. Ricky Ruffin able to kick out. Donovan Troy, I wish somebody smacked him in his mouth. Now, looked like he's going to go for the code breaker, but no, Ruffin rather saw that coming. Roughhouse connects. Ruffin, but on the outside, Donovan Troy, he's got a pin. Turn around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come on. Donovan Troy, please pop him. Please light him up. Please light him up. Please light him up. I won't even find it. Reaches back and wait. What the hell? Oh my! Oh wow! Can I just? Code breaker. Luxury now. Hooks leg. 1, 2, 3. No. Western.
NWA Western State Heavyweight Champion, Wrestling Personified, Rick Luxury.
Turning back now. This is what makes me. This is what I am, baby.
Well, guys, we're going to take ourselves a short intermission. We will be back in just about 10 minutes, but don't go too far because we still have the interpromotional 6-man tag team matchup scheduled for later on this evening. So don't go too far away. We do have refreshments outside of the lobby. We got hot dogs, so there's an outside of a full bar right down the way. And be sure to check out our merchandise stand where we have Holidays back there. We also have the Fall and Flower Kikyo and Strider, along with Tab Jackson selling our merchandise. So please check them out. We will be back in about 10 minutes.
Our Bruce Clark. Thank you. Thanks. We'll be talking. Mostly going to be one-way.
You're from Sanctioned. I don't even see anything. You're told me I'm sorry. Don't let me get to that farmer's room. I'll stand right next to you. Shut up. Okay, Donnie.
Wait just a second.
Not as good as Darby.
That was messed up. You saw that, right? He's not in the wrestling. You gotta get back in there, man.
be 16. All right, now before we go too much further, I have been notified that we have more than one birthday this evening. So, Johnny, where are you, my friend? You still in here? You and every other person that is celebrating a birthday, even if you are not even celebrating a birthday, stand up. Because we're about to sing you happy birthday, my friends. Stand on up if tonight is your birthday. All right, man, sing it with me. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to everyone who's celebrating their birthday on May 20th. Happy birthday to you. Thank you. The baritone singer hasn't been very popular since Barry White left us. But I might change that. If I ever drop an album, I'm sure all of you will buy one. All right, guys, so come on in, because we're about to get this show on the road. Are you guys ready for Melee Tour to continue on? All right, a couple of you are, and the rest of you haven't drinking enough yet. Are you ready for this event to go on? All right, fans. The following singles contest is scheduled for one fall. And your official for this contest, referee, Sparky Dollar. From the Holy Land, weighing in tonight at 241 pounds, is the Apostle, Nobuo Uematsu.
What's your name? Get on your knees, all of you. On your knees. Bring him out, come on.
Cut the music. Cut the music off. Now it's obvious that Ricardo Rodriguez is either scared, he's a sinner, or, like most of you should be, he has been deported. You should be deported. Anyway, since I do not have an opponent, I will not be wrestling tonight. So ref, ring the bell, count them out, whatever you gotta do. Everybody, Joseph Duncan, declare me the winner, and I'll be on my way. All right, cut the music. Here it is, just before 9:30 p.m. and unfortunately, Ricardo Rodriguez has not made it to the building. But if you think you're not competing tonight, Apostle Uematsu, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I always have a backup. And this is a pretty good backup, actually. This is a guy, he's a former California Cup winner. He's a former NXT superstar. He is the War Pig, Jody Christopherson. That's okay, I don't care if you cite it or not. It's happening. Vendetta Pro Wrestling.com. We've got a couple right now. 1, 2, no. Apostle Uematsu taking on the War Pig, Jody Christopherson. Jody stepping in for Ricardo Rodriguez, unable to make it here this evening. Apostle's got him set up right now. Neck breaker, nicely done. And Apostle, hook leg, 1, 2, and no. Apostle Uematsu ranked number 5 in Vendetta Pro Wrestling. He's really stepped up in the last few months. His opponent, of course, former NXT superstar, the winner of the 2000. Look at this, he's fighting him with those fangs. I guess that is a way to get out of one way to get out of a rear chin lock. It's not going to get him out of this. Only referee's count of 5 will. Warping now playing back, but to no avail. And Apostle choking him on that second rope. Hardly what you would consider an act of a holy man, but he swears he didn't know the rules. Sets him up. Vertical suplex, nicely done.
Apostle Judah Matthew, knowing full well what he's doing. This man, he is a graduate of Vendetta Pro Wrestling Kayfabe College. Actually was also trained by Lance Storm, former WWE Intercontinental Champion. Held every title in WCW other than the World Heavyweight. And of course, in ECW. Off the ropes now. Got a double clothesline. Sometimes they say great men think alike. Well, in this case, the referee putting in the count. If he gets to the count of 10, neither man is able to get to his feet, which I don't think is going to be a problem at this point. And of course, applying the rear chinlock once again is the Apostle. Referee making sure that's not a choke, that it's got to be right underneath the chin, not across the windpipe. Warpig trying and successfully fighting out of it, but the Apostle with an elbow to land gets caught by a big power slam. 1, 2, and
Yeah, Warpig! Yeah, Warpig!
big elbow right there by the Warpig. Big scoop, body slam right in the center of the ring. Warpig now, senton. 2 years ago, Warpig won the Roland Alexander Memorial California Cup Battle Royal right here. Warpig, that might do it. He goes the leg. 1, 2, only a count of 2. Graduate of the All-Pro Wrestling Boot Camp. And said former NXT, former WWE NXT superstar. Warpig's got him set up. This might be the beginning of the end right here, but no. To the throat goes Apostle. And then running with a big boot. That could do it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, hit it. 3. He had the tight. Judah Matthew, the supposed holy man, using a big handful of tights in order to get the pinfall victory on the Warpig Jody Christopherson. Continuing to move up the ranks is the Apostle Judah Matthew, your winner here at Male Age 2016.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Warpig, Jody Christopherson.
Ladies and gentlemen, more action still to come here on VendettaProWrestling.com via Ustream.
Good fight there. That was a pretty damn good fight, I would say. Now, if you're loving what you're seeing here this evening, be sure to check us out next month, June 24th, for the Summer Sizzle Tour, which will feature an all-women's wrestling event. And I think it's time for a little preview of that very event.
Oh, yeah!
The following singles contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Your official for this contest, referee D.C. Brown. Introducing first, from Park Unknown,
Broadcasting live worldwide, Santa Maria, California on VendettaProWrestling.com via Ustream. Women's match in progress. The Fallen Flower, Kikyo. Kikyo driving that shoulder into the midsection off the ropes. Oh, nobody holding the kick though. Clothesline right there by Tab Jackson. She's the 2016 Luna Vachon Memorial Lunacy Cup winner. And spinning head scissor takedown, nicely done by Tab Jackson. Big overhand shot. I think Billy Blade's been teaching her some lessons on doing the unskinny chop. That might have only upset Kikyo. Kikyo with those knee lifts. Kikyo's triple tough. Got her set up in a pump handle. Got her up, but no. Super kick. I think only got part of it. Bosch got all of that one. Jackson family super kick connects. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Jackson borrowing a little mannerisms from her cousins, Nick and Matt Jackson of Young Bucks. When I say her cousins, that's a shoot, by the way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the Central California Civil War rages on. CenCal Professional Wrestling, Vendetta Pro Wrestling.
Next month at Summer Sizzle. A Summer Sizzle tour, I might add. There will be multiple cities involved in that little tour, and we will get more information on VendettaProWrestling.com. So make sure to check that out in terms of all information in regards to our next few events. And now, fans, it is now time for our main event of the evening. The following interpromotional and tag contest is scheduled for one fall. Make our official for this contest, referee Sparky Ballard.
Sparky Ballard, your official for this interpromotional 6-person contest. And here we got this guy. Typical San Luis Obispo hipster douchebag himself, Jimmy Ray. I guess that's kind of mean to say that about all St. Louis at this point.
You know what's the real talent comes from real announcer. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the main event of the evening. Allow me to introduce your Team Snake Pals in the ring. That's right. Bring them out!
Coming through their own entranceway. First we have
On the way to the ring, being accompanied by the Snake Pal Kids, RJ Cruz. He is the Mouse of Madness, Discord! And acting entranceway, weighing in tonight at 666 pounds. On the way to the ring, representing the great nation of St. Pal by way of wrestling. The Maniac Slam, JD Horror, Creature!
once again Jimmy Ray. St. Cal is not a nation unto itself. It's not even a state unto itself.
Jimmy Ray, welcoming you to St. Cal Pro live at the Radisson.
Congratulations, Jimmy Ray. Once again, your promotion has gotten more attention in the last 5 minutes than it has in the last 5 months. That's because people watch our show, nobody watches yours. Nobody's even heard of yours other than when you're here. You're welcome. Now this is supposed to be a 6-man tag team match. RJ Cruz was in action earlier this evening. Is he the third man?
I came out here a couple months ago and I had problems in this ring. I built a duck and family for a month. And then later told me that I was going to send out pro and cause this trouble. And we did a job. There's a reason
Because you're smart.
I am a legitimate threat to Vendetta Pro. And Joseph Duncan is only a threat to all you people of Beta Shaky.
And what can I say? It's a great book for me.
Doesn't even have a Shakey's anymore because nothing good is staying with this piece of crap now. Please start helping.
Shaky? I like Shakies. What can I say?
We use Vendetta Pro for all of his work.
Anybody who knows me knows I like pizza.
Like a $2 hooker without even leaving the money on the nightstand.
Yeah, real classic.
To put this poor and dying animal down once and for all. Speaking of poor animals, why don't you send Billy Blaine out here so we can put the final nail in his coffin too?
Wait a minute. So is RJ Cruz St. Cal's third man? And we already put him down in quick fashion earlier this evening. That's your big surprise? I'm surprised he can even walk right now. Caden Anthony, former Vendetta Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion, 2-time Vendetta Pro Wrestling tag team champion. And yes, he spent a minute at St. Cal Pro Wrestling and then he decided to come home. He knows firsthand how SenCal operates. Billy Blade, two-time former Vendetta Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion, and one of the guys who helped establish, as a matter of fact, the main guy, helped establish Vendetta Pro Wrestling. His partner, Sunset Strip Fat Boy Richie Slade. Together they are the Midnight Delight. And of course, Billy Blade teaming up also with Kate and Anthony, themselves formerly known as the Rock of Love. Billy and Caden have traveled the world. They have competed in Japan, they've competed in Australia, they've competed in Portugal. They've competed across the United States. Billy Blade and Caden Anthony were competing in Deep South Wrestling back when it was a developmental promotion for WWE. These guys from SenCal barely get out of SenCal. Although to be fair to JD Horror, he is one of the premier deathmatch workers, former UEW World Heavyweight Champion, as is Sledge. They, of course, are also former Vendetta Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. For those that don't know, Vendetta Pro Wrestling trained JD Horror and Sledge. Vendetta Pro Wrestling trained RJ Cruz. These guys would not exist in this business if not for Vendetta Pro Wrestling.
Santa Maria, what's up? We do not need to do a lot of talking. The only thing I'm going to say is, you notice we have bubbles? Because that's for SenCal. Team Bubbles. Vendetta Pro. Vendetta Pro. Vendetta Pro.
So, is Discord the third man? This is supposed to be a six-man tag team contest. I know Creepshow were involved and they have a mystery partner, which I don't. Is it Jimmy Ray? I'd love to see him get smacked around. Hell, I'd love to smack him around myself. Okay, Slade, nobody's doing your shit anyway.
I don't know why you're laughing. Didn't you just get your ass kicked by Tsunami?
That happened.
And you don't think that Lady Bang is going to take out a midget like you? family show, but they deserve it. Am I right? We're headed out in post-production.
Yeah, we can't edit it out in post-production. We're live, pal. Fortunately, we're live online. We can pretty much say whatever the hell we want. We are live at worldwide VendettaProWrestling.com. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. It's supposed to be a six-man tag team match. I only see Creepshow, JD Horror Sledge representing Sencal. RJ Cruz over here on the outside. Maybe he wants to get his ass kicked in less than 2 minutes again. RJ saying he's not even in this match, so that clears him out. Now, again, who's there? I know
So let me get this straight. It's going to be 3-on-2. Where's your other guy?
Thank you.
That's right. No one else wants to team with them. I don't blame them. They're pricks.
Nobody wants a team with them, and I mean, you know, Sencal, they're not exactly. I mean, it's basic arithmetic, people. You need one more person. I guess you can fight short-handed if you want to. Referee Sparky Ballard going to try to officiate this contest. I'm talking about a guy who's extremely neutral. He's an official for Vendetta Pro Wrestling. He's a main official at Sencal Pro Wrestling. Bell is rung and this one is underway. One fall, no time limit. This match unsanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance. Both teams have signed a special contract. Sledge going to the outside, does not want to face Billy Blade. He hasn't wanted to face Billy Blade for almost 2 years now. It was 2 years ago that Sledge walked out. He quit Vendetta Pro Wrestling. He is a quitter. I'm not even going to claim to be unbiased. This guy spit a beer in my damn face. Okay, so they got their Roll Bundy out of the way.
Bring out your man.
Okay, well, he's at the count of 9. You get to a count of 10, you lose the contest. And look at that. He's going to go back outside once again. He does not want to face Billy Blade. To be fair, Billy Blade's starting to work himself up. He might psych himself out before contact is even made. Chant of chicken. I'd say he's more like the what drips out of the south end of a chicken, if you get my meaning. And of course, he's got tagged JD Horror. Even JD Horror saying that's not what we talked about. Maybe JD Horror doesn't want to face Billy Blade. their initial bookings in professional wrestling, Billy Blade was the one that got them those bookings in Vendetta Pro, in APW, and other promotions. When JD Horde debuted at what was at the time Mex PW, later Mex Pro, it was I who actually got him his initial booking, and he was sitting next to me ringing the bell. It's the only reason Mex Pro even knew who the hell he was. Side headlock applied now by Billy Blade onto JD Horde. And JD Horde going to the eyes. Maybe JD forgets this is not a hardcore match, it's not a death match. Couple stiff forearm shots. I will say it's about JD Horde. Oh, he learned well on that. Wonder who taught JD Horde that. Gonna set him up for another overhand chop. Nobody home. Billy Blade's turn, and here comes the master. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I went to the back. Uncanny chop to the back. That's even worse. Now we got a tag, and Sledge once again getting into the ring. Might he actually face Billy Blade face to face for the first time in almost 2 years? In or out of the ring. And Sledge is saying he wants Richie Slade. Again, Sledge does not want to face Billy Blade. It's that simple. Spin it any way you like. He does not want to face the man who trained him. Tag is made, and Richie Slade is going to come in representing Vendetta Pro Wrestling. One half of their Midnight Delight. Solid elbow tie-up, and power advantage definitely on the side of Sledge. I will give him that. I'm not. Why does Discord need a pad at ringside? Once again, a collar elbow time into a side headlock. Sledge, also a former UEW World Heavyweight Champion. Not going to take it away anything from the guy. He is one of the top competitors in the entire state of California, if not on the West Coast. He has the ability. Sometimes he even has the drive. And when he quit Vendetta Pro Wrestling, he left us. It's not that he quit. It's not that he started his own promotion. Along, of course, with everybody he's got at ringside pretty much. But it's the way they went about doing it. Well, triplet there by Slade now on the ropes. Drop kick. Basement drop kick by Richie Slade. Now once again off the ropes. Stuck in the clothesline. Off to the far side. Ducking the back elbow. Coming back. That's low spinning. Head scissor. Takedown with him. Sledge. You can't move that thing. Catching a sling blade. Got to cover a one. No, only a count of one. Sledge trying to figure out where he is, and well, I'm just going to be honest, not the first time he's been in that position in a Vendetta Pro ring. Yes, I went there. Drop toe hold into the second turnbuckle, and then a kick straight to the face. Look at this on the outside. Hey, on the outside with that baseball bat. Referee did not see it. I mean, take another away there for Sparky Ballard. He didn't see it, but Discord made use of that baseball bat. It's an aluminum baseball bat. That's not part of professional wrestling. It's not a hardcore contest. And at this point, Discord really has no business out at ringside, but then again, the referee didn't see it. And look at this, Sencal's claiming victory.
Put your shirt on and take it back off.
Sencal's claiming victory, but Richie Slade being taken to the back. JD Horror saying it's 2-on-2 now. Well, you were just claiming victory a couple minutes ago. Now you're saying it's 2-on-2. Okay, the sides are now even, and what honestly should be the Rock and Rob versus Creep Show. Jimmy Ray saying it's a fair fight now. You were challenged to a 6-man contest. Not our fault. Nobody likes you. Now this fight's going on down the outside. Caden Anthony going after his former tag team partner and Sledge. They were the Midnight Guns for a couple minutes. Okay, a little bit longer than a couple minutes, but not for very long before Caden Anthony learned exactly what kind of operator Sledge is. JD's Horror and Billy Blade on the other side here. I don't even know if you can say this is a match at this point. But I can tell you this, Vendetta Pro Wrestling is throwing Sincal all over the place. Caden Anthony now is shoving RJ on Skinny Chop once again on the outside. Look at Caden Anthony on the outside going after RJ, throwing him into the... Over on the outside, Discord going after Lady Vane with that bat, but Caden Anthony stepping in front of him, getting his shot in onto... You know, referee has lost all control of this contest, and I'm not saying anything bad about Sparky because there's no way you can expect for this contest to remain under control. Emotions have been running way too high. It's extremely personal. Professionalism left a long time ago. JD Horror going face first into that ring post. Now, from behind inside the ring, Sledge realizing who he's going to have to face. He's going to have to face Billy Blade. Yes, that's right. Billy Blade getting in shots now on Sledge. Sledge returning fire. And shots being traded. Billy Blade getting the upper hand. Off the ropes and a reversal. Another reversal right now. Big scoop. Body slam on the center of the ring. Running in and connecting with that elbow drop. Billy Blade going for the cover. 1, 2, and no. Billy Blade should have hooked the leg. Fair, Billy's probably distracted, but he should know better than that. He needs to hook the leg on that cover. Sledge being sent into those turnbuckles now. And face first with a full-on body attack by Billy Blade. And now, Caden, trademark offense by the Rock of Love. Sledge down, getting pinned. 1, 2, no. Caden Anthony not able to keep him down. RJ Cruz getting popped again on the outside. And look at this. Oh, looked like he was going to go for the crucifix. Not able to pull it off. He gets into a side headlock. Now he's in the wrong corner. That's not where Caden Anthony wants to be. We got a tag. Shady Horror going after Caden, who's being held there. Referee, you need to get Sledge out of the damn ring. Look at this. Going to the choke. Blatant, very blatant choke. And, you know, I understand, of course, JD Horror. That's how he likes to operate. But look at this. On the outside. Hey. Fans throwing an object into the ring. As much as I might like the fact something's thrown at somebody from SenCal, we cannot allow. Let us take care of them, okay? Going back to the choke right now is Sledge. Going to count of 4 now. JD Horror behind the referee's back, going after Caden. JD, you know, to be fair, he's not used to these kind of matches where that's actually illegal. He's used to, you know, death matches out in the somebody's backyard or over in somebody's farm somewhere in Delaware. Lots of blinds by Sledge, referee making sure that it's not a choke. And Caden Anthony get to his feet. Elbow shot to break that hold. But now look at this, handful of hair. This is how SenCal operates. They are all or nothing. There's a certain part of me that actually wants to respect him for that. I may not like him. A trademark offense there by Green Show, kicking it to the midsection and the back. Got to come for 1-2. Broken up by Billy Blade. Referee needs to get Billy out of there. I'll tell you this much about Billy Blade. He's not exactly one who's afraid of breaking rules himself. He's done that for many a year. Modified code breaker right there by Caden. And this could give him the moment he needs. Referee putting in the count of 10. Please do not let this match end in a draw. Caden Anthony needs badly to make a tag. Then again, JD Horror can probably afford to use a tag at this point. Referee up to the count of 5. Count of 7, we got a tag right now. Sledge and Billy Blade in the ring. Billy nailing JD Horror and then going after Sledge. This right here, at the end of the day, this is the marquee matchup right here. Billy Blade and Sledge. Billy Blade, big, brutal takedown. And an elbow. Billy Blade, now he's going after both of them. We're going to have a meeting of the minds. A meeting of the minds. Yes, we are. Head on head. Yeah, step up Enziguri to JD Horror. Tries the same thing, but he did kind of telegraph that. Look at that low blow behind the referee's back. Typical Sledge. Typical SenCal Pro. What is this? Tsunami! Tsunami's getting into the ring. You don't want to play by rules. We don't want to play by rules either. Now Tsunami. Wait, what the hell? What? No! No! Tsunami! Is Tsunami the third man at SenCal? Tsunami? Vendetta Pro Wrestling's Grand Slam. He's going after Caden Anthony. That's his brother. Oh my goodness, look.
piggyback us. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the greatest faction that has ever hit this company. And we, you guys don't work here, but I have an ironclad contract. I can do whatever I want. So, you are the dumbass that gave me my power. I can do whatever I want. And I came home to people who care about me. Oh, Dante, you think you could win? Hold it for a second. Someone screwed up.
Santa Maria, California. You guys have just had enough of this group, semi-pro, our next event coming up, we got an all-women show, but then the next event after that will be...
Hey, he's a trainer!
July 29th, Vendetta 7. Cal, congratulations on your recent show. You've had 7 shows. We've been around 7 years as Vendetta Pro. And on that night, we will have a Vendetta Vindication steel cage match right here. You want war? We'll give you war.
Santa Maria, let's make sure you heard Joseph, the commissioner. So let me get this straight, Kate and Anthony. So I want to make sure everybody hears this. So let me get this straight. Friday night, July 29th, after the women's show, I hope you guys enjoy that, by the way. June 24th, I put that in. I like ladies. July 29th, Friday, Vendetta-versary. So it's going to be a Vendetta Vindication match. So is that, did you say that's a steel cage match?
That's going to be inside a steel cage, war game style. All 3. In cage. No rules. Anything goes. And then, yes, and then they'll be stuck inside a cage. War game style. One man from each team will start. We'll put in one man from each side, one man from Sencal, one man from Vendetta Pro until all 6 men have entered the cage. At that point, the match can end. No holds barred, anything goes.
Is that okay with you guys? So, Sledge, the metalhead idiot, right? Yeah, Sledge, JD Horror, and Tsunami, right? Hayden, me, you, Richie Slade, they're about to fill the steel.
All right. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, first Friday, June 24th, Vendetta Pro Wrestling is back at the Radisson Square Garden, and it will be an all-women's event. That'll be June 24th right here. And then July 29th, Vendetta Anniversary 7. Again, Sencal, that's 7 years, not 7 shows. Steel cage. Anything goes, war game style, Vendetta Vindication. More information will be available in the coming weeks. VendettaProWrestling.com. Follow us on Twitter at Vendetta Pro. Sencal. War's on.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for coming here this evening for NWA Vendetta Pro Wrestling Live Tour here in Radisson Square Garden. Like you heard, June 24th, we will be back here for an all-ladies wrestling event, and July 29th, Vendetta Vindication War Game Steel Cage Match. Have your ass here. Be sure to check out our merchandise. We have tab judges. We have Victor Dragon of the Bond Kids out there. Be sure to pick up a little piece of merch. We also have plenty of food. We have the bar right down the way as well. Be sure to check your waitress. We'll be back here, like I said, June 24th. I'm working out there. I'm losing my friggin' voice here. The Golden Voice with the Pat Professional Wrestling, Mike Bellagara Jr. saying good night and support the indie.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to say. I mean, we found out who SinCal's mystery third man was, of all people. Tsunami. The guy's been the heart and soul of Vendetta Pro Wrestling. I mean, I guess I can understand. He's done it all. He's Vendetta Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion, two-time tag team champion, former Triforce champion, former Underground champion. I mean, he's done everything there is to do here. And, you know, if it was simply that, I could accept it. But like I've said with SinCal the whole time, it's not what they've done, it's the way they've done it. And now I really don't know what else to say. But ladies and gentlemen, we will be back here at Radisson Square Garden, Radisson Hotel Santa Maria, Friday, June 24th, Summer Sizzle, and all women's event tickets will be available at VendettaProWrestling.com. Coming up this week, of course, like us on Facebook, NWA Vendetta Pro Wrestling, and follow on Twitter at Vendetta Pro. And like I said, once again, July 29th, Vendetta-versary 7. Again, SinCal, that is 7 years, not 7 shows. You've done 7 shows. We've been here for 7 years. SinCal, we've made you. Every damn person on your roster. You exist because you existed because we allowed it. You've continued to exist because we've allowed it. Inside War Games, Vendetta Vindication. We're not going to allow it anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching here on VendettaProWrestling.com, or if you're watching, of course, on our YouTube channel. And excuse me for, like I said, there's not really many things left that can shock me. And Tsunami pulling this, what he just did to us here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Joseph Duncan. Thank you for watching all of tonight's matches, with the exception of the final match, sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance, President R. Bruce Tharp, Director of Operations James Beard. Thank you for watching Melee Tour 2016. This is Vendetta Pro.